Great rhythm. I love her feet. I love her feet. I love the feet. Okay, now, come here for a second, kiddo. Let me just explain. Compared to most players that I see, okay, and I probably worked with 20 of the girls that played the nationals at the polo club. You got to understand, she has a nice rhythm. I think both your kids do because they're athletic. They have a nice flow to their game. So it's like da-da-da-da, bounce, hit, da-da-da-da, bounce, hit. So that's good. Now, the two things that I see here, the first thing is the technical part. I'll say it again. She comes out of the backswing and she's at 6 o'clock. Same thing I told Alan. When you come out of the backswing, if it's not at a diagonal, 5, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, when you pull the racket, it won't flip. Basically, all she's doing is a modified, simple, compact, short loop. Okay, so her racket is going to 6 o'clock. The racket, if I could get her to come out of the backswing, and be to the right, you're gonna have powerful forehand. Because the one thing I see that's improved a lot, her footwork and rhythm. Your footwork and rhythm has improved tremendously. I don't even remember exactly what I said before with your stroke. I know I said you were lifting up your body probably.
No, previously you said she moved her
right foot, the scapula came in.
And through the body, yeah.
Has she been working on that?
Yes, yeah.
I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. I remember now.
Yeah.
Because you were always lurching and lunging and stretching for the ball.
Yeah.
And I kept saying the relationship between you and the ball, it was always kind of off. And that's why I think I mentioned to you about the little steps.
Yeah, you let her put the racket a little bit down here.
Inverted.
That is, yeah, yes.
Good.
Yeah.
I like your forehand. If we can keep it good. Get the elbow back a little bit. That a girl. Good. Push it down. Very quick feet, huh?
Yeah.
That a girl. Now, here's my only concern. Come here. Okay, so you know, because I'm going to go over a lot of different stuff today. You know that when you do the forehand, when she does the forehand, I've already said, I want her to go to the right more at 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30. She still goes there. So that's the only thing technically that I'd want her to do different. That's the only thing. I still have a little bit of an issue because she's been trying to go, all you hear at home is this. Low to high, low to high, low to high, more topspin, more topspin, more topspin. And I'm not there at any of the lessons. And I think you got that down. But she does this. She keeps lifting the body up.
Oh.
And when you go low to high, you go low to high, but you do it with the arm. You don't really lift up your trunk like that. And I know that's always a habit with Alan, and I see that you do it also. It will work. It will work when you bring the trunk up, but it slows the racket down. And so instead of being able to hit like this, she goes, see how she keeps bringing. Now the good thing is, in the 12 and 14, it don't matter. Because the balls aren't like super fast. Until you go to the next level, national, everything's a little quicker, a little faster, a little more consistent. And that's the level you're at now. You're playing nationals. But I see a lot of improvement, Isabel. A lot of improvement. Okay, now, let's go back and all the everything I helped you with, it's coming clear. Let's talk about this. Talk to me about the open stance and closed stance, because I remember when I told you guys this, when she's under pressure and she's really wide or she's really rushed, I think you got to play off your right foot. Now maybe at home they're telling her step into every ball. I don't know. I'm just seeing, like that one right there, Dad, she tried to run there and she tried to step and then she made jammed.
Oh.
And she should have played off the right foot, whether it be semi or open stance. Can you talk to me about that on the forehand, about the stances?
Usually when I'm ready, I should hit the...
Yeah, but you did it on that one. Maybe she thought she had time to step in. So let me clarify. It doesn't matter if I...
Yeah, that's exactly the coach told you what to do in on last week, Friday. The coach identified the same thing as you said, yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say, it doesn't mean if I tell you, the coach or Roger Federer, If she has enough time and she wants to step in the ball, that's what the pros do. If you don't have enough time, then you play semi or open. The ball speed dictates footwork. The ball speed dictates footwork. It's all situational. So, but I don't know exactly your conversation, but I want her to remember that. Okay, I admire you wanted to step into the ball, but I don't want her to step in and she shouldn't, and then she gets jammed like that. But your little steps, Isabel, a lot better. A lot better. There you go. That was open. Set it. I'm not saying you can't do this, but can we try one little thing? I would love for her to go like this more. I would just like to have your elbow go back a little bit first. Tell me if you feel it different. Okay, conference, come here. 2 balls. You already see something different. Do you feel that's what you were doing? No. Did it feel, you can say whatever you want. I think it's so important that the kids talk. Did it feel the same? Did it feel different? Or tell me the good, the bad, the ugly. Tell me what you felt there. Or did it feel the same?
It didn't feel the same.
How did it feel different?
It was more like
A pull. See what I mean? See, what happens is this. When she goes like this, I'm not saying she couldn't do it, but if she goes like this, I wish she would be able to go like that. But when she goes like this, she goes like that. When she went a little bit like that, it went right there, and she pulled the racket. You did more the next generation or the forehand that I teach or the ATP. It shouldn't have to do a super nudge. It's not like you're going, ha! It's not that. Shouldn't have to do that, but look at the difference. Instead of going perfect. See, I'm not saying this is wrong. I show most of the kids this. But when she does this, she goes like that. Remember I said to both you and your brother, it's more like a brace. It's like an anchor. You'll get stuff for free. Free is good. See, I like that much better, Isabel. Isabel in the house. Good. Good. Just make your elbow go back first. See, this is what people don't understand. You get it for free. And these guys that do this, they don't think about it. They just turn their shoulders. See, when they turn their shoulders and they have this grip, semi-western, let's go. And when they turn their shoulders, see how their elbow kind of goes back? Federer goes like that. It just kind of goes back, and then it creates this pendulum, actually more racket speed on the hitting side. You tap the dog for free. Do you feel like, can you feel it flip a little different? Or not really?
Well, I mean, a little.
Yeah, talk to me. Because that's really important that you talk. Go ahead.
I feel like it's going like this and then it's something like that.
Okay, does it feel slower or faster?
Faster?
See, I'm trying to be careful because I see a lot of improvement, and I can help your forehand a lot. I think you should, and see, the way I look at it, you're very athletic, okay? And you're a little calmer than your brother. Let's go! I had to say that. Listen. So mentally, she's a little more calmer. See, I love that stroke. Yes! Good. Now, that's my only concern. Once she does this, then she stays over the ball, Dad, because she has a tendency, as your coaches have to tell you at home, she goes like this, and then she lifts her body up to get the top spin. That will make the ball go up. But biomechanically, it slows the racket down. So she needs to stay over the ball longer. And I'm sure the guys at home tell you that. Good try, Isabel. Good. Elbow back. Yes. I like it. Ready? You remember? Show me your drop shot. Your drop shot. Have you been practicing those?
A little.
That means no. You got to practice them more. I'm telling you, I used to do almost 100 a day with Sonia Kennan when she was 7, 8 years old. I tell people she'll have the best drop shot in the world someday. She'll drop shot like off the return of serve. Because she's not going to sit there maybe and bang with people. The drop shot is critical in women's tennis. You don't do it because you're lazy. You don't do it because it's a bailout. You don't do it because you don't want to move your feet. You don't do it because you don't want to keep ground stroking. You do it strategically as part of your game to bring the girl in. I just think, because you got good touch, and I think because she's not going to be 6'2". She needs, well, I don't think, so she needs on short balls. Gotcha. You got to. Women's tennis, they don't run forward that well, kiddo. You got to use the drop shot. Okay, I just want to mention that, and you can practice that at home, but it should be an integral part of your game. In my opinion, in women's tennis, the drop shot is just as important, if not more important, than the volley. Not the swing volley, because you'll do a lot of those, but the drop shot. You can drop shot second serves and short balls, because these girls all play real far back, they run like a squirrel, and they get the ball back and lob it over your head. Come on, elbow back. Oh, yes. That's the forehand I remember. That's the forehand I remember. That a girl. Now, do it your way. Now do it my way. Look at this. So much harder. Look. You feel a difference. I mean, it's still a forehand, and it's still top spin, and it's still low to high. But do you feel a difference? See, I see it faster. But more importantly, the racket, there's a higher probability that you're going to come out at 5:30. Give me a couple more. But generally speaking, your forehand's much improved. Much improved. Whatever you're doing, who's ever helping you is doing a great job. Nice. Keep it on that side. There you go. That's the shot. Isabel in the house. How fast are you? Water.